revealing a maturity and determination beyond her years.
I think the break's definitely been good. I mean, it's certainly cool. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you're only going to ever get in 4 years. So I wouldn't say I'm necessarily bummed. I think it gives you something to work for sure.
When it comes to the Olympic Games, the honor of representing one's country is a dream for any athlete. For rookies like Caitlin Clark, the standout women's basketball player, this dream carries immense weight. Recently, Clark addressed her exclusion from the Paris 2024 Olympics with a level of maturity and determination that speaks volumes about her character and potential as an athlete. This absence raises questions about the decision-making process surrounding team selections, particularly the choice of veterans over emerging talents. Cheryl Reeve's decision to leave Clark off the Olympic roster has sparked significant debate, especially in light of some veterans' performances that have come under scrutiny. Diana Taurasi, a veteran presence on the court, faced criticism following a game against Belgium where she recorded no points, rebounds, assists, steals, or blocks in just 14 minutes. This kind of performance raises eyebrows, particularly when viewed alongside the impressive statistics and playmaking abilities that Clark has showcased throughout her rookie season in the WNBA. While the team is bolstered by the experience of players like Taurasi, Chelsea Gray, and Brittany Griner, their recent performances haven't matched the expectations that accompany their reputations. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to shatter records in her debut season, demonstrating not only her individual prowess, but also her ability to elevate her entire team's performance. Leaving her out of the Olympic team is not just a technical loss. It's a significant setback in terms of fan engagement and the marketing potential of women's basketball. Clark has become a phenomenon in the WNBA, drawing record crowds and generating unprecedented interest in women's basketball. Her exciting style of play and engaging personality are precisely what the U.S. Olympic team needs to attract fans and inspire future generations. The exclusion of a player with such drawing power places additional pressure on the Olympic team, especially as they struggle with public scrutiny. Every missed opportunity or mistake during the games will now be examined through the lens of what could have been had Clark been present. This scrutiny is evident in the nervous demeanor of coach Cheryl Reeve when the team encounters difficulties. The recent match against Belgium highlighted the team's over-reliance on stars like Breanna Stewart and Aja Wilson, who together accounted for 49 of the team's 87 points. The absence of Clark's versatility and dynamic scoring ability became all too apparent during this critical game. Moreover, the selection process seems increasingly dictated by reputation rather than current form, leading to the inclusion of players who didn't participate in training camps or aren't in peak physical condition. The exclusion of emerging talents like Clark in favor of veterans who may no longer be performing at their best could have lasting implications for the future of U.S. women's basketball. This approach may dishearten young players who aspire to represent their country, creating a gap in talent and motivation that could weaken future Olympic teams. The effects of Caitlin Clark's absence extend beyond the court. The viewership numbers and ticket sales for women's Olympic basketball games illustrate a concerning trend. Previous games attracted as many as 11.4 million viewers, while the current audience has plummeted to around 3 million. This decline is alarming and raises essential questions about the current team's appeal, especially in comparison to Clark's captivating performances in the WNBA, which consistently attract record crowds and viewership. Ticket sales have also taken a hit, particularly evident in the game against Japan, where attendance fell significantly short of the 20,000 mark. In fact, tickets for the upcoming game against Germany were offered at a mere €4, a clear sign that public interest is waning. The contrast between the current Olympic squad and the excitement surrounding Caitlin Clark in the WNBA highlights the lost opportunity to market women's basketball effectively on a global stage. The absence of Caitlin Clark has repercussions that reach beyond immediate team dynamics. The commercial value of Olympic women's basketball diminishes in her absence, which could have long-term consequences for sponsorship and broadcasting deals. This ripple effect could hinder the funding and development of women's basketball in the United States. Dawn Staley's recent remarks added fuel to the fire, suggesting that if selections were made today, Clark would likely be included. This acknowledgement not only highlights Clark's stellar performance but also underscores the unpredictable nature of Olympic selections. The eagerness of fans to see Clark back on the court post-Olympics is palpable. Her absence has created a vacuum in the women's basketball scene that even the Olympic spotlight hasn't managed to fill. While her peers compete in Paris, Caitlin Clark has been focusing on improving her already impressive game. The Indiana Fever Gym has become her second home as she continues to refine her skills. Conversations with her coach, Christy Sides, have provided invaluable insights during this training period, helping to solidify a strong foundation for the team's future success. In addition to her intense training, Clark has embraced lighter moments with her teammates, participating in playful interactions that foster team chemistry. This balance of hard work and camaraderie is essential for building a cohesive unit, particularly as the Fever positions itself for a playoff push. The controversies and challenges from earlier in the season seem to be behind them, with Clark now more comfortable in her role and the team rallying around her leadership. The support of fans will be crucial as the WNBA and women's basketball continue to evolve. Engaging with the sport, whether by attending games, following players on social media, or advocating for rising talents, is vital for ensuring that the next generation of athletes has the opportunity to shine. Caitlin Clark represents more than just a player. She embodies the spirit of hope and potential for the future of women's basketball. Her rise to prominence has been meteoric, and her absence from the Olympics is a stark reminder of the complexities involved in team selections. Many believe that her presence could have transformed the Olympic team's performance and captured the hearts of fans around the world. As we look ahead to future competitions, the Olympic Selection Committee faces increased pressure to recognize and embrace the talents of emerging players. Caitlin Clark's influence extends beyond her skills on the court. She has become a symbol of the bright future that lies ahead for women's basketball. Her ongoing development and the support of fans will be crucial as the sport continues to grow and attract a broader audience. In conclusion, the decision to exclude Caitlin Clark from the Olympic team may ultimately be viewed as a significant oversight. The ripple effects of this choice will resonate throughout the sport, and as the WNBA continues to capture the attention of fans, the hope is that future Olympic teams will prioritize current talent and the exciting potential that players like Clark bring to the game. As we eagerly await her return to the court post-Olympics, the question remains: how will the landscape of women's basketball evolve? And what role will Caitlin Clark play in shaping its future?